Alright, here I am pretending to be a farm freaking equipment fixer. On the farm, we tore this thing up, tore this plow up, ripped that out of that right there. So I gotta clean that up, and it's kind of bent. I don't know how I'm gonna bend it back. Couldn't get it to bend back in my press. It ain't big enough. And then that plow was cracked right there, so I grinded it out. We'll put a little bit of weld in it. It'll probably crack again. But I gotta get that hole cleaned up, that piece cleaned up, and I'm gonna stick it back in there. Alright, I got that piece cleaned up pretty good. Got that hole cleaned up pretty good. I can't press that back straight. My little press in my shop won't do it. So I'll run it over to a place in Huntington tomorrow. One of the mining repair shops have them bend that back straight if they can in their press. I'm sure they can, but and then I'll weld it back in. Alright, I got my general moved out of the shop. Got this plow set back in here. That way I'm in the shade, and I got the air conditioner on the wall over there running, so it's a lot cooler in here than outside. Took that over to Max, and they straightened it out in one of their big presses, so that it's somewhat straight. I got it all cleaned up. Put a few tack welds in the corners. Started welding this side down. Thought I better do a little quick video clip of it. So there she is so far. She's pretty gapped out. I got a pretty good groove cutting it all the way around it, so I should have a lot of filling to do. I'll put a root all the way around it, and then I'll come back to it. Alright, there's the root pass all the way around it. Except for on the back of right down in here. I'll have to roll it over and put that one in it. But I'll put about 7 or 8 more all the way across around it. And then I'll show you again. Now there's another pass around it. We'll keep going. I think out around this side, I think I only got a couple more passes on it, but on the back and on this side, I'm going to ladder it in as many as I can. And then I'll roll it over and do the other side. And I'm going to fill that groove I cut in that. I'm going to fill that up too. Alright, so I got a bunch of stringers up the back. And I'll go a few more around this side over here. And then I got to fill this whole side in over here. It's kind of not real full yet, but it's coming along. Alright, I got that side done. I think I got the back pretty much done. Now I'll focus on this side. It's got one root pass on this side, and then I'll roll it over. We'll be getting closer. Alright, so I got all the outside of it done. All the way around, got it all laddered in pretty good. Feel pretty good about it not just falling off. Way better than it was the last couple of times that it got welded on. Alright, I got her flipped over there. Pretty good sized gap I gotta fill in. But it's gonna work out good. Give me a lot of area to penetrate. So I'll get this side filled up. Shouldn't take too long, and I'll be done. Alright, that's 2 beads, 2 passes on it. I welded one right in the bottom, a real tall, fat, big healthy bead right across the bottom, and then I used to weld at the top just to finish filling up the gap. So that'll be a good root to start on, and then I will stack them in there, one after another after another. Alright, so that's that finished product. Got them all staggered in there. That has to be at least 6 or 7, 8 beads, I don't know. A whole bunch of them in there. Shouldn't never let go. Yeah, that was a crack yesterday. I grinded it out yesterday when it was still outside and I was grinding and stuff. I'm going to try to weld that up. Weld, it'll probably crack it again, but at least it's better than not being welded at all. And then I got to do something with that. So I'll grind that all the way out as far as I can around it. Grind it out pretty good, and then I'll weld something in it that's a little tougher than what's there. Alright, so I ran an uphill pass in that. Got it welded up. We'll have to grind it off a little bit so it doesn't catch dirt and lets it slide. Now I'm going to start grinding on this thing, try to get it ground out, try to weld it back together. Alright, I got it all ground down. Grinded that up the best I could, grinded up that, ended up cutting into that shaft off because it's in there and it's welded in there, but it was broke off, so it wasn't doing any good. So I got it where I can butt it up. So I'm going to try to get it as straight as I can. And then I'll put a couple tacks on it, make sure it's going to be good, and then I'll weld her in pretty solid. Alright, so on this one I used a rag to keep the shaft from getting too hot and burning out the seals that are probably already burned out in that thing. So I got water dripped everywhere because I kept having to cool it off. But hopefully she'll work. I'm hoping. But that was the last part of my project. Them eyes are way oblonged. But, oh well. I'm sure the cylinder will fail again before the eyes do. Alright, here's the plow. All done. Hopefully they can come get it. And that'll be nice to have that out of here. And then I can park my side-by-sides back in here. That'll be good. See you later, plow. Hopefully I don't see you for a while.